back to Fallout 4, Part 15. We are still at the top of Greentech Genetics. That's the building that we cleared out in the last episode, where at the end we fought the Courser, and we got that last piece that we need to maybe get into the Institute eventually. For this episode, I think we're going to follow along with the story, but I think we're also going to make good on some of the promises that we had in the last episode. We had some unhappy settlements, but we didn't really have the required building materials to kind of make them happy. And during our climb up this building, we ended up getting a lot of different stuff that I think we might need. And let's go to, I forget which one it was. It was the movie drive-in theater. So let's go to them, Starlight Drive-In. Let's try to build a couple things that they need. We'll get rid of anything that's making us overweight. And then we'll go back to, I think we'll go back to Sanctuary. Oh, we have a band of triplets here. Interesting. Alright, so what do these guys need? Alright, so they need one more bed. I don't think we're going to have room. Yeah, we will. Let's throw a bed here. So that makes everyone happy. Where'd the helicopter go? Oh, okay. Alright, and now we need to make them some sort of food, and I'm not sure if I actually got anything in order to make them food. Alright, so we don't have anything for food, but we can make them some garden plots. So I'm going to put these down. And then after we put those down, I'm going to go run to Sanctuary Hills, which is our kind of main base that we have going. I'm going to steal their food, and then I'm going to bring it back here. So I think that's a pretty solid plan. Alright, so I'll just make 2 of those for them. Yeah, I wish they didn't hide the. There's a perk that lets you share resources between your settlements, but it's hidden under the charisma skill tree, and I feel like it's a tree that I don't really use all that much. Might as well put some comic books away. So I'll just take.
Seems to be growing well.
Cool. How are these guys doing? Yeah, so they're pretty happy. Alright, now we'll go back here. Yeah, I want to do, I think the next mission's called, what is it called? Yeah, the molecular level. I don't know if I want to do that one yet. I'll try to push it forward a little bit, but I don't want to really rush the story. But we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we can build 2 of these. And then we should be able to build somebody to tend to it. Cool. Alright, so that feels good. I don't want to leave these guys hanging. They were nice enough to listen to our radio signal and come hang out with us. But yeah, but then we don't even give them, like, the stuff that they need, which is, that kind of sucks. What are you doing?
I don't think we've met yet. I just wanted you to know that I'm ready to do whatever it takes to make this into a real home. I'm ready to help with whatever you need. Just say the word.
Yeah, let me show you.
Sure.
So I'm gonna build her. Yeah, I'm gonna build. She can do this. This will be this is a cool thing. It's like a little random scavenging station, and then you can. Okay, so she said she'd help, and then she immediately leaves. All right, get back here. Yeah, she'll find us like random junk. And then that lady over there, I want her to be giving us a little bit more defense. So I'm gonna make a guard post. You know what? I actually already have a guard post, so she can go chill up here. She can kind of be like the sentinel.
Okay.
And that'll give us some more defense. So she'll have her little turret around here. And we have that turret there, and then maybe I'll spin this turret a little bit. I wonder if I picked up any extra weapons that I don't need.
I just want to trade a few things. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll give her that extra pistol that I have. She can have that. I always forget how it works with the bullets, though. Like, part of me feels like she'll get infinite bullets, like if I just give her a few, but I'm not sure if that's real or not. So I'll give her like 75 bullets. I'll tell her to equip the gun, which is the Y button. Cool. Alright, cool. Good deal. Alright, so I said I was going to jump off all the rest of my junk here, but I think I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it, and then we're going to do a couple things. Yeah, maybe this will be like a little like house cleaning episode. I'll try to blow through this as fast as I can. Also, like all of my gameplay so far, like I've done no editing at all. Like I play, I save it, and then I upload it. And for me, like that's worked out pretty well. But like if you want me to go in and edit out any of the like the loading screens or the fast travel or whatever, definitely let me know, and I'll definitely look into it. I'll try to learn, and maybe I can, if I make out with some better videos, I mean that's a win-win, right? Alright, so we want to modify this, and we want to take all of the special stuff off. Short bracketed. But thankfully we already have like a bunch of this stuff in our little chest over there. So instead of having to like build it again and waste a bunch of resources, we can just put all that old crap back on, and then Yeah, we can then attach it to the new guns for free. And this is the gun that we got last, I think this was last episode. So 25% more damage on a gun that already does ridiculous amounts of damage is pretty sweet. So, bracketed short. And then I don't remember what scope we had on there. Medium scope. Yeah, so that's going to be our new, whenever like something huge is coming at us, we'll pull that out, and it's going to be pretty great. Yeah, same with this. So we can take the large mag off of that, and then that's just a little bit of spring and steel. That's not a big deal. We'll put the medium one on that. Yeah, this has like a long light barrel, so that's good. I'll put a short barrel on. That gun looks completely ridiculous now. Oh, and a hardened... Alright, so this already has hardened receiver, that's fine.
Take care of your gun, it'll take care of you.
Alright, so I don't know if we'll end up using this, but at least if we do... At least if we do need, like, a sniper rifle, we'll have a pretty decent one back here that we can rely on. I'm just going to get rid of this. Now that we have the assault rifle that shoots 45, we don't need this. Although that is a gun that I usually like to use. Plasma pistol, we'll keep that in case we ever find bullets for it. Because that's an energy weapon that'll fit into the play that we're trying to go through. Short laser musket. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. That's the thing that we just took all the parts off of. So instead of, I'm going to put all my mods back into the master inventory. That way we'll have them in case we ever need to like switch stuff off. And then we'll put our unused weapons back in this one. So we don't need that. We don't need the Fat Man. Or the flare gun, really. That's a lot of grenades. I'll just put a couple away. That's a lot of mines. I'll put one away. Junk jet, Kellogg's pistol. Plasma pistol, poisoners. Cool. Alright, so that gets us down for that. We do also have a level up that we need to spend. So I want Scrapper 2 eventually, but that's not until level 23, so I'll chill out on that for now. But that's great because it gives you a lot more stuff. Like if you're planning on doing a lot of modding or building, Scrapper 2 is really worth it. So, I don't know. Critical banker, bit of criticals. Better criticals could be worth it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take better criticals because I already took Gun Nut 2 last time. Alright.
Hey, Codsworth. Yes, sir? You never invited me over for tea. You haven't forgotten about that, have you?
Alright, so the other thing I want to do too is... Yeah, I remember doing this last time. So we already have some combat armor going on. So now we have a full set. Left leg, left arm, right leg, right arm, 2 chest pieces. So I think that's going to be like our end game armor. Like I'm going to try to work on getting that put together. That way we can use that. So we already have a couple pieces that are modded too. Alright, so that's a left leg, so we don't need this anymore, and that's a chest piece, so we don't need that anymore. Cool.
You keep doing what you're doing. Seems to be working for you. Yes, sir.
else do we have to do? See if we have any stuff to cook. Cool. Purified water, usually like I'll set it up so that it makes like way more than we need and we'll have like a pretty good surplus here, but it doesn't look like that is the case right now. It looks like we're just kind of making the bare minimum, and that's not terrible. Alright, so before we leave here, I just want to take one more look at my guns and see if there's anything else
Hey,
that
Marcy,
we can do.
I was thinking, if you have time later, then maybe you want to go take a walk along the river.
I can't. I have
So
too
that's
much to
pretty
do.
cool because
Well, maybe I can help.
No, you won't do it right. I have to do it myself.
Oh, yeah.
more critical
Dean,
damage.
I'm sorry.
I wonder if that,
busy right
I
now.
bet
Let
that
me
doesn't
finish
change
up,
critical
then we'll
chance.
go
If it
for a
changed
walk.
critical chance, I think I would pick that. Yeah,
Stay
you know what,
sharp.
I'll do that anyway.
Don't let your guard down.
I'll hand it to you. This place isn't awful. It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
I'm gonna leave this alone just because it's already pretty heavy, and I don't want to make it any more heavy.
You'd better keep your mouth shut about this place. Can't trust anyone.
Wow, that really changes the range, huh?
Life
Yeah, I'll
still
leave
ain't
that alone
perfect,
for now,
but we're
too.
surviving.
Focuser. Alright, so that one's good to go. Hardened receiver. Alright, so we can bump this up to powerful receiver. That's a no-brainer. We'll definitely do that. I'll leave that alone too. Alright, so we can bump this up to a marksman stock. That's not bad. Standard mag. Quick eject mag. Medium quick eject mag. Yeah, we're gonna start making some stuff heavy. I don't love reduced range. But I feel like, I mean, if we're using this, it's up close, right? Okay. Yeah, I feel like we use this less and less, but it's good to have in a pinch. Yeah, there's really nothing more we can do to that thing. I think that's all tapped out. Powerful receiver, so that brings us up another 10 points. Short light barrel, that's pretty good. Short stock, we can't do anything for this until gun nut 3, so we'll leave that alone. We can do a large magazine. I hate having, like, I'd rather have a quick reload than more bullets, typically. So I think I'll leave that alone. Bayonet, we don't need that. Cool. And I'll put those mods that we switched out. This is a weird thing that Fallout 4 did, and I think it took me a while to understand it. Like, whenever you mod a gun, whatever you took off doesn't just disappear, which is cool, because they did do that in Starfield, and that kind of annoyed me, because I was used to it from this game. But once you build something in that game, whatever you took off just goes away. Yeah, we are extremely heavy, which I don't love. But we do have a lot of junk, though. So, so yeah, we'll leave that on there for now. Man, this game is so pretty. Every time I see it, it's just like... Alright, so no talking. Let's go... We're going to zip away, like way across the map. We're going to go to the castle. They were another group that was unhappy with what we had. And I'm going to leave, instead of, like, normally I would have dropped all that junk off in Sanctuary, or at the Starlight Drive-In. But I'm going to keep it, I'm going to go here. Okay, so it spawns you over in the area that I shut off. Cool. Oh, what I should have did, I should have not planted all that food actually, huh? Flamer fuel. Alright, so they don't have literally anything. They just have beds. Oh, you know what though? So they actually have some water resources somewhere. Yeah, see, they have water up there. They just need to get wired into like the circuit. But I don't remember how to do that. I think you can do it this way. Yeah, some stuff like it lets you like kind of clip through. No. Or is it one of these things? Power radiator. Man, what am I looking for? I'm looking for, yeah, something like this. And that's gonna look
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it.
yeah, I'll
Stay
put like
safe
a
out
little
there,
intermediate chord, I guess. Oh, okay, that was easy enough. Yeah, but I don't think the power is like strong enough to make it through. Maybe we can put one in here. Cool. Yeah, see? Alright, so that was enough. That was all they needed. I probably didn't even have to do the thing with the connection out here, actually. But that's okay, though. I don't mind that. So now we have 40 water. So that's going to be a problem. People are going to come attack this. So let's see if we have anything that we can make. Alright, so we can make 4 turrets. That's not bad.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
The problem with this is I never know
Nothing to report.
where
Stay safe,
the
people.
enemies are going to spawn. So let's just build all these now. That way I don't build anything else that we don't need, and then use up resources that we would have used for that. Yeah, so now I have no steel. So like that would have happened. Alright, so I was gonna do It's funny. I always grab. Usually I'll grab the tin, the aluminum. Aluminum cans versus the steel ones. But apparently I should have been grabbing those the whole time.
Good morning, Commonwealth.
Alright, so now we can build a few of
Radio
these.
Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Oh, we can move this too. Yeah, maybe eventually I'll get fancy and build it up over here. But for now, I'll just do some basic stuff. So hopefully those will leave. Hopefully those will grab any enemies that try to enter through there. And then... Alright, so we don't really steal again. But we can build... Alright, so we have... Yeah, let's wall up this hole. And then these turrets, normally, like for aesthetics, I'd point them outward, but I don't think anything's gonna come out there anyway. I think we're good over here, so I'm gonna put them pointing in case any enemies spawn in the grounds of the base. And then, yeah, I'll wall this up.
Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 7 a.m. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Cool. But I think, yeah, enemies can still get through here, so let's try to fix that too. I'll just do something silly over here to get this cleared up. Yeah, I like that. Oh, now we're out of steel again. Alright, that's good for now. So now we just like mental note, these people need...
Seems to be in working order.
This
Yeah,
is
so they
Radio
need
Freedom,
food.
broadcasting all
So as
day,
we
all across
as we're
the
on our
Commonwealth.
travels, if we find any food,
All
we'll
quiet,
try to
which is
remember
how we
to
like
come
it.
back here and hook
Stay
them up.
safe out there, people.
All right, and then that got us down to 148 out of 290, so I think that's pretty good. Cool, not bad. Yeah, you know what? Let's now that we've done that, I think that's a pretty good start. Let's get back to... Oh, so we have to go back to Goodneighbor. Okay, cool. Yes, let's do some more story stuff, and we'll get the courser chip analyzed, and then we'll see where we go from there. remember when this game came out, the building part of the game was like, that was my favorite. I could just sit and build, and like, hours would go by.
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil. What happened?
I found Virgil. He has a way inside the Institute, but I need a code from a Courser chip.
A Courser chip? You fought a Courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a Courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security. They're called the Railroad.
The Railroad?
They help synths escape the Institute. I don't know who they all are. Usually an agent of theirs just shows up with someone who needs new memories. One of them gave me a code phrase. Said it would help me find them if there was ever an emergency. Follow the Freedom Trail.
Any idea what the code phrase means?
I'm not sure. But I remember there was a pre-war landmark with a similar name. I'd start there. Hopefully they've placed other clues to tell you where to go after that, hidden somewhere in plain sight. That's how they think.
All right. I'll find them.
Good luck. I'm sorry what I have is so cryptic, but hopefully you can figure things out as you go.
Yeah? Can't believe it. He looked just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell
Don't have no handouts.
Yeah, hopefully the audio is better after last week. What the? That was a weird noise. I tried to do some like messing around with settings and stuff like that. I tried also using OBS instead of the Elgato recording, and it just, I couldn't figure it out, unfortunately. So I'll keep trying. Ooh. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, okay, cool. Ooh, we should, nope, we did not. We needed to, set that new gun as a favorite. So, that was this one. Oop, that was just a weird movement. Shoot me from somewhere. Ooh, that was. Are there two of them? I think there's. The first one already mutated once. Very strange. there are 2 in a row, that'll be really weird. Do I have any Molotovs? No. Okay. Man, he's unhappy. Cool. That's one. Pick up that mine that I threw by mistake. Yeah, and let me know too, like is the music too loud or the sound effects too loud? There is another. That is it might just be the area that we're in. But I'm pretty surprised to have 2 super mutants in a row. Well, he's got a bunch of good stuff. Stalker, if you are not yet in combat, increased back. It's not that great.
Come out wherever you are.
Maybe this other guy has something better. Yeah, with my luck, I'll end up running over this myself. Just regular mutants.
You're here. Stop hiding. Ah, wounded. Can't escape me.
Whoops. Is that our guy? Cool. Gotta make sure nobody else is shooting from another area. It's funny, I think they're unable to open the door. Sometimes those key hooks will have keys on them. Lucky metal radar. 2 luck's not bad. That's not what I'm going for. Oh, cool, it was locked. That's funny.
Yes.
Alright, so we're getting on track. No surprises there. I recognize that building. Ooh. Weird. I've never seen this before.
Hi.
You look like you could use a little pick-me-up. Am I right?
Let's see what you got.
Exactly what you need.
Man, you play this game so much, and then you still find new stuff that you've never seen before. So I might as well rob her. I almost almost wish the rockets had weight. That way it would feel like a benefit to sell them. It's weird that trader
Hope
had.
you're packing caps.
What are you guys doing out here?
Working. Gotta earn those caps, right?
It's another
Just
set of
don't
armor
pay
that I
for
don't recognize.
itself.
I wonder if I could get them to help me fight Swan. See, and then I'll run over here. Yeah, he's still mad. Whoa. I think I crippled his legs though, because he's not moving quick. I wish these guys would get into action. Yeah, I crippled his legs big time.
What?
Here we go.
Let's do this.
And then, if these guys get killed, I get to steal all their stuff, so that's pretty beneficial too. I wish I had more weight capacity. I would like carry one of the nuke launchers for this kind of stuff. Yeah, these guys they're freaking out, I think, a little bit. Yeah, they're just kind of like watching the fight. Why do I have zero? Oh my god. Yeah, it said I had 0% chance to hit, but I was looking right at him, I had a 95%. Thanks for nothing. Power fist. Another thing I won't use. Sturdy stuff. That's not bad if you're if that's all you can get your hands on.
Seven and A. Some sort of code.
We need to go in here eventually too. That's a great building in this game.
4 and L. Definitely a code. Two and A.
I remember having to walk this thing when I was a kid.
Now a 6 and an O.
Man, even when it's like a scary demon dog, it's still sad to hear a dog make those sounds. I think we go this way. Yeah, that's the problem with a path on the ground.
3I.
Oh, I think we had some trouble over here the other day. I think we ran away, so these guys are probably still up. Yep, they are. That was not what I should have done. Nice.
Five R.
Where'd that guy go?
What's that? Someone there.
is the
That's-
telltale sign of
What the fuck was that?
a guy. That's a super mutant with a bomb in his hands. Yeah, pretty solid chance we're gonna get killed here. Dude, I did not save forever. Yep. So those are soup mutes that have like a Dude, I didn't even save after I killed the swan. What an idiot. I wonder if it auto saved at all. Maybe when I started the oh, okay. Yep.
Seven
That
and
makes me a
A.
little sad.
Some sort of code.
Yeah, that this
4 and L.
this path brings you like right through
Definitely
the
a
heart.
code.
All the enemies. Okay. Alright, back on track. We're cruising. What do you guys got? Anything different? Duct tape. Full caps.
Two and A.
Alright, I'm gonna save here. Because that was unfortunate. Alright, so we already cleaned up this. So I'll try to be, I don't know, I'll try to be more stealthy through that next part. I don't know if it's going to be possible.
Now a 6 and an O.
Alright, so let's kill these dogs. Yeah, I feel like I haven't had many deaths yet. Just like weird, stupid ones, you know?
3
And I would
I.
definitely consider that a weird, stupid death. Alright, so then we go this way. We'll fight that. There should be a super mutant over here. Maybe I'll just do it more deliberately. Like, I gotta not, like, just run around like an idiot. I need to actually take these guys out. Alright, leveled up again. Yeah, that, this gun is ridiculous. Yeah, definitely acting the way I wanted to, though, right? Like, we have a big enemy. We pull that out and
5R.
kind of save the day. This is cool, too. I've never seen this down here. Yo.
Got it.
Man, I just want to get lost and explore, but I also want to move this forward. Yeah, let's keep moving forward. Let's be good. Alright, so we know there's an exploder somewhere around here.
Yes, we should stop, raise out, and hunt. But for food or sport? Both? Ha ha! Yes, brother. Who's there? Both.
Ooh, that was a great shot. Okay. So the exploder's gone. Oh, he blew up a bunch of cars, though. Alright, so I made those guys mad, but they're behind the locked door, so they can't get out. That's fine.
Think you can win this? Huh? This is bullshit.
Yeah, I can't tell where that voice is coming from. Alright, so we're going this way. I just heard a dog growl. No dogs on screen. I love how, like, I'm following this thing and I'm getting clues, but I'm not paying attention at all. Like, I have no idea what the code is.
What's that?
Man, all the super mutants down here. We're at meat.
Eight D next.
Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've ever seen this either.
One R. The trail ends right at the church.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think there is a bunch of ghouls in here. That's where the camera comes in. Yeah, admit, it's not doing the most damage to their limbs, though. Like, I feel like it should be blowing their limbs off. There's a guy over there hanging out behind the giant organ. That's what I wanted. switch to my shotgun because I feel like it's doing a better job at taking their legs off. Upgrading this before we started the journey was definitely a good move.
So that's not right.
Alright, so I did not memorize this code. Okay, so we apparently are spelling the word railroad.
It spins. Oh, so it starts with R. There we go.
Cool. So I think we're gonna end it there. What did we do today? We built up our unhappy settlements. I felt pretty good about that. We took some new perks, and we upgraded our guns and got our gear better sorted. And then we pushed forward with the story. We got that courser chip examined, and we found out we needed to find somebody at the end of the Freedom Trail, and we just did that. So we input the code, and yeah, we'll pick it up from here in the next episode, and we'll see where this brings us. So as always, thank you very much for hanging out with me and watching me play Fallout 4. If you don't play it, I recommend it, but if you just like playing it vicariously through me, I think that's great too, and I'm really happy to have you here. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.